you been to Gweedore, Donegal? I went there when I was 12. Big cross country race for the boys. We're all in the back of a minibus heading to Derry one morning. This was big time. I mean, this was like international athletics to us because we're racing against boys in the south. We've got this thing to do Belfast proud. Two of the boys are prods, the rest of us are Catholics. It's a cross-community event. Suppose the good people in the south thought this was great stuff. Let's get this wee team over from Belfast and all that patronising shite. Anyway, we're through the border. Boys are singing pop tunes and all, and I'm in the back of the bus looking out the window. We're going through the mountains. And where Mount Errigal is and everything. It's a beautiful sight, though. Donegal has to be the most beautiful place in Ireland, I reckon. Anyway, we arrive at Gweedore, someplace, and it's hawking about 200 boys, all getting into their gear and limbering up. The whole event's run by Christian Brothers. They're clapping young fellas round the back here, basically trying to maintain some sort of order. So our team goes for a wee jog, stretch out the legs. We're surrounded by fields of barley. We dip down into this wee valley. It's got a stream of woods running through it. Woods and stream are out of bounds, so naturally as Belfast boys have to go check them out. Woods and stream don't seem like the Amazon to us. We come across these young fellas from Cork. Big banter gets started up about our accents. They can barely talk. We don't understand a thing they're saying. But we get the idea of lording over us, you know, looking down on us. I'm sensing it anyway. So we run along. Someone comes up with the idea to go down the stream checking for fish. So we're down by the river, stream. There's about half a foot of water in there. Little silver fish, but nothing substantial. To one of their boys shouts us further down. Laying in the water is a wee foal. He's 4 or 5 days old. He's all skin and bone, grey colour. He's got flecks of blood in his coat because he's cut himself up real bad in the sharp rocks. We're all just standing over him. You can see his back leg snapped. He's breathing. He's alive, but just about. So this big conversation gets started up between a couple of boys that now reckon themselves the leaders. They're deliberating as to what we should do. Someone says, chuck a rock in its head. I'm looking in their faces and I can see they're either scared stiff or clueless. It's all bravado. This wee foal laying on the ground in pain, all this chit chat going on, going nowhere. Next thing, priest sees us, sees the wee foal, tells us not to move or we're done for, really done for. Group of boys will always get to blame for hurting a wee foal. Group of Belfast boys get a hammering for sure. So it's clear to me in an instant. I'm down on my knees, I've got the foal's head in my hands and I press it underwater. It thrashes around a bit to begin with, so I press down harder till he's drowned. Priest arrives though. He's dragging me by the hair through the woods, promising me a proper hiding. I knew I did the right thing by that wee foal, and I can take the punishment for all our boys. I had respect to those other boys too, I knew that. I'm clear of the reasons, Dom. I'm clear of all the repercussions, but I will act. I will not stand by and do nothing.